Hello everyone, this is Ehsan. We were working with the dynamic input from the user as a string. Then we used the string data type and the variable name var to save the value that the user gave into var and save it as a string. Then we passed this variable to printf with the placeholder s, and then we just ran it and we said hello world, and it printed hello world 4 times. And so you understand that it doesn't really matter if I give the value s or var, as long as we are consistent, it will be fine. So now in this video, what we want to do is basically do something interesting. We want to say hello, the name of the person who is basically working, in this case Ehsan, and we want to say hello to Ehsan 365 times, which is kind of simulating the computer saying hello Ehsan 365 days a year. So for that, what we do is we say hello, then we put a small space here for the name, and then before that, what we can do, we can say day, then we put a s, and here we want to say the number of days. So we can say day 1 hello Ehsan, day 2 hello Ehsan, something like that. And so we put a placeholder for numbers, and what we do is we do %i, which stands for placeholder for an integer value, whereas %s is a placeholder for a string. And now, since the first value that we want to represent is an integer, we have to pass in an integer, and there is only one integer here, which is I. We can say that I, var, meaning day 1, where this %i will be replaced by the value of I, and the hello %s will be replaced by whatever value that is inside var. And to make it a little more interesting, we can give actually ask the user for his name or her name. We can say printf what is your name, and then we do the end of statement semicolon thing, and then we just, for the sake of clarity, remove all these things because we don't really need this, not part of our program that we want to create. And now let's try to run this. So let's say Control R, and you see it says it has no clue what means. This is undeclared, so it has no idea. So the reason is being because we say we want to print this, which is an English statement, but we don't convert it to a string. The way you do it again is just put quotation signs around it, and then we save it, and then we do Control R, and now it says, what is your name? I say my name is Ehsan, and it says day 0 hello Ehsan, day 1 hello Ehsan, day 2 hello Ehsan. So that's how it works. So now what we can do is we could just change this value to 365, so reflecting a year, and then we run it, and if you give the name again, it repeats the statement 365 times because it starts with 0 as well, and it ends not at 365. One second, we go up. It doesn't end at 365 but ends at 364. So we are 1 short in both cases. We should start from 1 and we should end at 365. One way we could do is make the C program do some arithmetic. So instead of printing the value of I, we want to print whatever value of I was there plus 1. So now intuitively it should work. We do Control R, and we say Ehsan, and it ends at 365, and let's see if it works from 1. It does work from 1. So it means it did the same thing, meaning it repeated the whole thing 365 times. However, when we were printing, we did a little arithmetic and we increase the value of I every time by 1. So instead of printing 0 at the start, it prints 0 plus 1, meaning day 1. So that's how it worked. And to give some good variable names, we could say that it is day, not I. This is day, and then we change this to day. This is day plus 1, and then we say this is not a var but a name. And then we change it here, and then we run it again. So what is your name? I say my name is Hassan, and then it prints 365 times. It's the same output, however, now it has better variable names. So I hope you now have a good feeling about how you can use for loop and get string or English statements from the user and manipulate them to print interesting things. Okay, thanks.